What if I told you that your mind, the very thing that makes you, could slowly be decaying? That something as simple as the way you spend your days could be causing irreversible damage. And the worst part, you wouldn't even notice it happening. It's not a disease you can diagnose with a test. It's something more insidious, more silent. It's called brain rot. Imagine this, your day begins like any other. You wake up, stretch and reach for your phone, emails, social media, notifications, a quick scroll, and suddenly hours have passed. You've lost yourself in a vortex of distractions, every click, every like, every meaningless post feeding the decay. It's subtle, almost imperceptible, but this is where it begins. The screen you're staring at, it's not just entertainment, it's a slow, methodical poison. Your attention span, your memory, even your ability to think critically, slowly fading away. Do you know how long you've been scrolling? No? That's the point. In the modern world, we've become numb. And every day, as we sit in front of screens, our minds are being rewired in ways we can't even begin to understand. But the decay goes deeper than just distraction. Have you ever stopped to think about what happens when you no longer engage with the world around you, when real, meaningful interactions become too much effort? Brain rot isn't just about what we feed our minds with. It's about what we stop feeding it. We don't talk, we don't think, we don't remember how to connect. And over time, these little gaps, these empty spaces, begin to fill with nothing. The brain, it thrives on stimulation, real stimulation, not endless shallow dopamine hits from scrolling, but real thought, creativity, problem-solving, deep conversation. When these things disappear, the brain begins to atrophy, and we don't even notice. Your brain is rotting, but you're still living, alive in the body. But the mind, it's decaying in plain sight. It's happening to millions right now, right in front of you. The staggering rise of mental health disorders, the explosion of anxiety, the deep sense of loneliness. They're all symptoms of a mind that has lost its ability to focus, to create, to feel deeply. Brain rot isn't just something that happens in a vacuum, it's a contagion. And it's spreading faster than we realize. As the world becomes more connected, we grow more disconnected from ourselves, and the results are devastating. Once we had knowledge, we had depth. Our minds weren't just passive receivers of information, they were active, engaged. But in this world of constant stimulation, where has that deep thinking gone? Do you remember the last time you really thought about something important, something that made you pause? The world isn't asking you to think anymore, it's asking you to consume. Every day you spend in this haze, your brain is losing its sharpness. The chemicals that fire in your mind, they're being hijacked. And the worst part? By the time you realize what's happening, it might already be too late. There is a way back, but it's not easy. It requires effort, it requires breaking the cycle, disconnecting, stepping away, allowing your mind to breathe again, to think. There is a way to save yourself, to pull your mind from the brink, but you have to fight for it, you have to make a choice. The rot is silent, but it's not invincible. The question is, will you wake up in time?